Good afternoon, SFCC friends. I hope this finds you well in adjusting to our new normal work environment. For those of you who watched the entire video yesterday, well, here is a high five for tenacity. You know, I promised to make these more interesting, so for starters, the watercolor you see behind me was painted by SFCC student Gail Havistow, which I purchased from our spring student art show a couple years ago. Donnie and Megan, please let our art students know that we will miss seeing their talents this year. Now, with the COVID-19 pandemic upsetting our lives, many of you may be wondering what resources are available through our benefits that could help. So I've asked Rachel Dawson to not only make this program more interesting, but to come on and provide all of you some help. Rachel is our Executive Director of Human Resources. So good afternoon, Rachel.
Good afternoon. I can't promise how exciting I will be, but I do think that I have some resources that will be helpful to our employees. So as many of you know, at this time we've transitioned the majority of our employees to working remotely. That would have been something I never would have planned in the past, and it's been an exciting challenge. And so I think that I'm really impressed with how employees have moved forward and really extended themselves in making these changes. But with the pandemic and the rules of, social distancing, things that I would have never thought to see in my lifetime, and the working from home, there comes a lot of anxiety with that whole idea. How do I make it all work? How do I fit this time in my day? When do I step away from work? Those are just a few questions that have popped through my head. I can't imagine what's going through everybody else's. But just to share some of the resources that you may or may not be aware of, one of those things would be our Employee Assistance Program. The Employee Assistance Program, it offers services to help promote the well-being and enhance the quality of life for our employees. And it is free of charge. It doesn't cost anything for our employees to utilize it. It offers things like health management, so healthy living, stress management, some fitness ideas, overall wellness. It also offers things like parenting support, guides to child and elder care. Now, I have not talked to them since this whole thing has started, so I don't know what kind of guidance they would give in something like that, but those are services that they offer. And then legal and financial advice. So this is information that is available to everybody. It doesn't cost anything. In addition to our Employee Assistance Program, we also have a lot of resources through our healthcare. So United Healthcare offers a website called myuhc.com, and you can even put an app on your phone, the Health for Me app. And for those of you who don't know, they offer virtual doctor sessions. So again, I haven't had the chance, knock on wood, none of us have been sick since this started, but that is a huge opportunity for an alternative to having to get out and go to a doctor's office with everything that's going on right now. So I encourage everyone to look into the MyUHC app. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I can put you in contact with our partners with United Healthcare. Another option that's available is the Rally website. So again, for those of you who haven't been involved with Rally, we've talked about that the last couple of years, but that offers ways that you can maintain your health and different things that are just fun to help track. So for example, sign up for different challenges like tracking what you eat while we're sitting at home, or walking 5,000 steps. And you can actually earn credit that would come in a gift card for completing those challenges, things that you would want to do anyway, and hopefully would help relieve some stress and some anxiety during this time. So just in closing, I just really appreciate everybody's patience through this. I know there's probably going to be a lot more questions and things that we don't have answers to yet, but I am working on a telecommuting guideline that I hope will be out with the weekly tomorrow. In addition, I'll make sure that the resources that I just referenced, that there will be links available there as well for the Employee Assistance Program, the Rally, and the MyUHC. And if there's something that is not out there that you have questions on, please do not hesitate to reach out to me or any of my team members.
Thanks, Rachel. One last question. Last week, the board approved the positions that were presented to them for our full-time exempt faculty and exempt staff positions. So you want to just talk about, I know those letters will be going out by the deadline of April 15th?
Yes, so that's the process. Typically, the board approves our positions, and then we follow up shortly after with updated letters of appointment and contracts. So we are working on that, and the intent is for those to be electronic again through DocuSign. We tested that last year, and I think it worked really well. So the goal is for anyone who normally would receive a contract, you would receive that via DocuSign, and that would be by the deadline of on or before April 15th. So.
All right. Well, I just want to let everybody know that just like you, we are working from home, and it seems like it is more challenging than ever because we have information coming from multiple directions. So Rachel, thank you. There's your kitty cat in
Zoom bombing, sorry.
Beautiful cat. This has been interesting, and I hope you found today's COVID update interesting. Tomorrow, I will be speaking with Keith Acuff. He is our Vice President for Finance and Administration. Keith will talk to us about the business office operations and potential budget impacts of COVID-19, both on this year and on our FY21 budget. There is some relief coming through the CARES Act, and we will touch on that briefly. So until tomorrow, thank you. Thank you, Rachel, and stay well.